guide you, revalue the tales of Bridgetown and Barbados. Now, you can ask as many questions as you like. We can't tell you all, but we thought that we could start here at the mural at the Hilton, because it kind of tells you about our culture. And if you're really nice today, I might actually introduce you to some of those people in the mural. So do you know anything about the people in the mural or anything about them at all? Nothing?
Steel band.
No, well then that's steel band here. So, it says she looks like me. It's probably because of this, but not So in the mural, it is our heritage story in one. It starts with Mother Sally and Tukban. Our story is a story of slavery, sugar and rum, and the British and the African influence. So the Tukban was born out of the Scottish fife and drum marching bands, the bass drum, the kettle, and the flute. Now the slaves were not allowed to play the djembes, so they took the drums of their masters and created their own music. You never know, you might meet a Tukban or two today. Now Mother Sally actually supposed to play the man, and not a woman, but it's not drag. In the African tradition, when a woman crossed over from being a woman who was fertile to menopause, they would celebrate that, and the man would dress as a woman and dance like her. But you know, the men don't want really ladies' clothes. So now you find a female who play our characters, Mother Sally. We also have the stilt walkers. They harken back to both our British and African traditions because they actually started in Chinese theater. So the African stilt walkers or moko jumbi also represent spirits gone to the great beyond. In our Caribbean traditions, it is always going back to the spirits in our African traditions. And then over here, of course, the carnival dancer, the crop over dancer. Now this is feather culture. This is a whole controversy because in Barbados, we don't celebrate carnival. We celebrate crop over. Our festival is a harvest festival. It is end of the crop, hence crop over. But we got a little modern and we want Las Vegas feathers like everybody else, so we wearing them now. The shaggy bear. Who knows, you might meet the shaggy bear today as well. The shaggy bear, like the Mother Sally and Tukban, also harkens back to our tradition. Now, if you go to the Barbados Museum, you will see a larger version of the shaggy bear. And if you see any of those videos on the internet where they show you African dancers spinning and spinning and spinning, well, that is our shaggy bear. That's where it comes from. Because the slaves weren't allowed to practice their traditions, they would get an old piece of cloth or ribbon and they would tie it on to the dancer in hope that when they spun, they would get the blessing. Yes? So our shaggy bears harken back to the Broken Fossil festivals. Yes? So you meet our shaggy bears. So this begins our tour. And we start here in the historic district. Now I know for certain you were on the fort just the past night. But do you know that is the first fort built in the British Caribbean by the British, and it's part of a 155 complex of what was once the largest British garrison outside of Great Britain. So we're going to explore the historic district today. We're going to go in town to Golden Square and try to find our way, our names on the wall, and I'll tell you a story of sugar and slaves and rum. Then we're going to head to Rihanna Drive, because she is a town girl. We're going to head to Rihanna Drive and learn all about Rihanna, and maybe have some beers by Rihanna rum shop. I ain't really she rum shop, but as she's talking, she gap. And when we say gap, we mean top of the road. And from there, we are then going to make our way through the countryside, because this island had over 42 forts. So you were on one last night, night before. And then we're going to take you to another one, a signal station, which at one point in time, you could have seen 8 parishes. From there then, we're going to head to the historic St. John Church, where we will look over the view and learn that Constantine, yes, the Emperor Constantine, actually has a relative who is buried there. From there, we are then going to make our way down to Codrington College, where it is the oldest seminary in the region, built in around the 1650s. And we'll also maybe have a picnic by a lake there. Yes, we can have a lake in Barbados. And then from there, we're going to wind up at the new vineyard. So I hope you're in for a treat with us. Thank you for waking up and coming. It's been a long day, a couple of days, but I hope you have a great day. So come, let's take you on a leisurely tour of Barbados. And what I don't know, Gina gonna jump in. She's the expert too, all right? We are the characters of town. So now let's hit the bus